Bracken Lee Rudolph. Jane Tinashe Mache. Atini Majali. Koleka Londeka Majola. Anima McBrown with distinction. Talia Shelley Meese. Gemma Rain Middleton. Oliver James Momberg. Sharisa Moodley. Tingo Welili Luyanda Ntombeni with distinction. Paige Lynn Muller. Macomborero Muzenda. Storm Rose Olivier. Devon Jordan Pastel. Narisha Elaine Patel with distinction. Kaylee Pereira. Kaylee Damita Perumal. Amy Lee Peterser with distinction. Colette Prince. Kyle Shane Prinsloo with distinction. Bradley Mark Pryor. Brendan George Reinecker with distinction. Cameron Lee Seegers. Kimara Singh. Joshua Noel Stein with distinction. Tevin Mark Tobias. Daniel Robert Tucker. Samantha Jane Ashburner van Heerden with distinction. Ashlyn Aravinda Vedan. Jessica Jean White with distinction.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Certificate in Education Foundation Phase Teaching to the following candidates. In Essentia Queen Zintle Bangiso. Carlin Elma Kutsia. Zimaza Dulukuwana. Kirsten Carmen Jonas. Kelly Louise Krummack. Zintle Landu. Zintle Anley Manengana. Fundiswa Primrose Mzeleni. Nangamso Ntojani. Kirsten Lee Porter. Veronique Kellyanne Roman. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Senior Phase and Further Education and Training to the following candidates. Esty Besadenhout with distinction. Tannerlee Bloomberg with distinction. Cameron Jordan Drake. Michael Lee DeToy. Luwazi Nqa. Paul Greenway. Simone Olivia Hayward. Lynn Rubidzai Kudya. Asanda Mamata. Siyanda Owen Marty. Advice Mukondeleli Ntengwi. Freedom Yuanda Nhobeni. Nompilo Nhobani. Nomfundu Patricia Nkonkobi. Nosipo Nkwinti. Yolanda Nyenzani. Nandiswa Nzenzi. Ahmadine Subara Plume. Malibongwe Eric Vena. Runita Michaela Williams.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Diploma in Journalism to the following candidates. Sinatemba Viti. Nelly Teresa Zulu. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Diploma in Media Management to the following candidates. Samantha Rudo Chigogo with distinction. Sarah Abdullahi Dahir. Lucky Brian Dlamini with distinction. Petula Borniello Elkindi with distinction. Tuyemo Ndeshi Hafela Ivawa Haidula. Anai Hara with distinction. Lulu Brenda Harris with distinction. Nosipiwo Precious Hawker. Lunga Izata. Kelly Joanna Kabongo. Zikona Kiswa. Lorna Mpuku. Zaneli Mukari. Veronica Mukuna with distinction. Mbali Nhweleshi. Nosipo Sibabalwa Nkai with distinction. Nomandla Linda Nyandu with distinction. Congratulations. Eric Ernest Offay. Comfort Tontozo Alima Piri. Lemahang Francis Rakatsoane with distinction. Apologies, Mr. Chancellor, Lemahang Florence Rakatsoane. Lecholo Tebocho. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Diploma in International Studies to the following candidates. Anne Mary Bayana. Nontebo Zandile Gorba.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to award the Postgraduate Diploma in Higher Education to the following candidates. Dina Arnott with distinction. Abigail Bempa Edom. Natasha Engelbrecht with distinction. Mzuya Bonga Amon Gumedi. Atrimesia Bernadette Huss. Zenzile Peter Ketcher. Tobeka Pearl Makatini with distinction. Kashani Stephen Malachi. Nsuaki Joyce Malebo with distinction. Luanda Morhaya. Lungutani Miriam Mashile. Mongalachanda Jana Edward Matabani with distinction. Sally Joanne Matthews with distinction. Litiboho Edna Monopula Mapasela with distinction. Martha Joanna Mostat with distinction. Busisiwe Gunde Ndawonde. Lindisa Ruth Nombewu. Simbongile Ntwaza. Sandile Hala. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Education with Honours on the following candidates. Nawazi Faith Bara. Mandlakazi Bakitsha. Nandipa Etwa. Malibongwe Finkha. Xu Ying Fu. Kenneth David Haifiku. Jonathan Ashley Hellerman. Enos Kalua. Delmarie Ronwin Cora Addison. Edward Kuchaka. Sipokazi Judith Lindiso. Tobeka Phyllis Madyaka. Nombahle Muriel Mafuya. Tando Magwenchu. Nosibusiso Magdalena Mashlati. Ngeba Clarence Matanisi. Olana Justice Mayana. Kopang Pierce Motabeli. Nokulunga Emeralda Mashebe. Chumbindi Mungambi. Kerisaletsi Stella Mutlane. Nosiza Cecilia Nongwana. Sipho Nimrod Nuntsu. Timbile Elliot Sandi. Bernard John Senyomo. Mbolelo Professor Thomas. Hilaria Ntombizanele Zatu. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to confer the degree of Master of Education on the following candidates. Linda Amadile. And that was in education. Craig Kyler in education. Vistorina Haipa in education. Hasina Keletso Eni Hebe in education with distinction.
Yes!
David Kandiwapa Iyambo in education with distinction. Selma Indeyopo Kadhipa Kanjengo in education with distinction. Thomas Kalimbo in education. Angela Lydia Kanguchu in English language teaching. Anisa Khan in environmental education with distinction. Kelly Ann Long in education with distinction. Fazeka Felicia Makwane in mathematics education. Claudia Ndakolonkoshi in education. De Silva Rowlands in education with distinction. Carolyn Stevenson Milne in education. Jacqueline Chihiro in education. Lloydie Marshweka Vino in education with distinction. Charlotte Sindiswa Yoyo in environmental education. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honour to request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on the following candidates. Nomfondiso Louisa Gikma. There are very few studies that provide insight into workers' knowledge in South Africa. Nomfondiso's study investigated how waste management knowledge is produced and how it translates into workers' training on waste management in the expanded public works program in South Africa. The study identified that waste management researchers, policymakers, and trainers generally don't take account of workers' prior knowledge of waste management. The study recommends approaches that can recognize workers' knowledge in the expanded public works programs to improve learning. Farhana Ahmed Kaji in education. Responding to national concerns as well as perceived weaknesses in the field of educational leadership and management, this study used legitimation code theory to surface serious discrepancies in terms of both knowledge and knowers across master's programs offered by 6 South African universities. The study concluded that weak programs' most significant weakness lay in envisaging students as knowers, who were professionally proficient but critically weak, thereby perpetuating the legacy of an impoverished and socially unjust education. Nolutando Makhatla in education. Using a systemic functional linguistic lens, this study investigated the teaching of isiXhosa reading in 3 Grade 1 classrooms in the Mount Freer district of the Eastern Cape. The 2 participants were Grade 1 teachers in a rural township and an ex-Model C school. Classroom observations, unstructured interviews, and documentary evidence were used as research methods. The findings revealed a correlation between home literacies in isiXhosa and the development of reading in isiXhosa for all learners. Retabile Rejoice Mawela in education. As a literary intervention, this study used reading to learn pedagogy to develop teachers' pedagogical practices in the teaching of English First Additional Language. 8 English First Additional Language teachers at 6 rural schools near Kuruman in the Northern Cape province participated in this study. The findings revealed that reading to learn pedagogy enhanced the teachers' classroom practice by expanding their content knowledge and developing their pedagogical practices. Furthermore, it enhanced their learners' critical reading skills and writing abilities. Mtetu Temwa Moyo in education. Over 5 billion rand has been spent on the Teaching Development Grant to address poor graduation rates in universities. This study analysed over 300 reports on the grant. While there were some success stories, the lack of strategic planning and the reliance on untheorized approaches to teaching and learning undermined the use of the grant. The historical legacy of our universities also meant that institutions with the lowest success rates were the least likely to have the capacity to spend it. Tabile Nokotula Ntombeni in education. General chemistry is compulsory for many degree programs in the natural sciences. However, there is ample evidence that success in this subject remains a major challenge, particularly for black students. Using legitimation code theory, the study makes visible the principles that shape the general chemistry curriculum in one university, and points to how changes to the structure of the curriculum could make it possible for more students to gain access to the knowledge of the field of chemistry more broadly. Gabrielle Reeve Nudelman, in education. A key purpose of an engineering degree is to prepare students for the workplace. However, the findings of this study, which critically examined 2 courses specifically aimed at this purpose, show that contrary to common sense understandings, the acquisition of discrete workplace skills does not improve employability. An engineering degree needs to provide authentic learning opportunities that promote real-life application of knowledge, understanding of the roles of engineers, and most importantly, opportunities for students to take on the identities of engineers. Mariam Kamis Ramadan, in education. This study responds to the need for quality teacher-educator education in Tanzania. Using Bernsteinian and critical realist theoretical lenses, Mariam undertook an in-depth critical analysis of the way in which the curricula of 2 Master of Education degrees for teacher educators were developed and implemented at 2 universities. She uncovered, identified, and explained the factors enabling and/or constraining quality in the programs. The findings are relevant and useful for the quality assurance body of Tanzanian higher education and the 2 universities. Sally Ann Robertson, in education. This study illuminates the linguistic challenges to second language children's learning of school mathematics. It describes the challenges teachers face in covering the curriculum while simultaneously inducting learners into mathematical discourse. It highlights the need for proactive challenging of English as the language of learning and teaching, as an obvious route to educational and economic opportunity. The findings also counterbalance deficient discourses implicating teachers as a major contributor to South Africa's poor mathematics performance. Gideon George Sauls, in education. The field of educational grant making is an under-researched area in South Africa. In this study, Gideon undertook an in-depth critical analysis of the National Skills Fund and its